Hey, so we have some major new court legal documents. A lot is going on today. Let's get into this. Hey guys, that's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at it again. It is daily and consistent content. Quick intro. Let's get into this video. So lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs have put out a statement saying their new bail request will be based on constitutional concerns stemming from his conditions of confinement and, get this guys, evidence contained in recently produced discovery. So he is attempting to go for a bail request. This man wants to get out of jail ASAP. But what is intriguing to me is that he is claiming that they have a significant, huge amount of evidential discovery that they did not have before. So basically, what have they found out? It is remarkable that the government would oppose this straightforward routine request for a stay made in service of principles of judicial economy. Contrary to the government's opposition, Mr. Combs' renewed bail request will be based on significant changed circumstances that could not be presented to the district court at its initial bail hearing. These circumstances include inter alia, constitutional concerns stemming from his conditions of confinement, and evidence contained in recently produced discovery. Mr. Combs is currently incarcerated and fully intends to pursue a renewed bail request before the district court as expeditiously as possible. The district court stated it will certainly hear a new bail application. New bail application is definitely coming its way. Definitely coming its way. Diddy is not letting back. What is this new evidence? They put out a statement. They found they use that word significant evidence that is going to change things that they could not present before. So whatever this is going to be, potentially could be a game player in their hands that could get Diddy out of jail and, of course, grant him his bail. Not only that, but there is new news from Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers. I know, guys, a lot is happening today. 7 new lawsuits and so many statements from Diddy's lawyers. They want an order prohibiting further extrajudicial statements from prospective witnesses and their lawyers that substantially interfere with Mr. Combs' right to a fair trial. So they basically are saying everybody outside needs to shut up. Stop giving statements. Stop coming with stuff because you are affecting us. Busby, you are affecting the trial. They're playing the game. Don't get it twisted. Diddy's lawyers are very good. They're going to play the game that Busby, these civil lawsuits, the statements, these alleged new minors coming forth, all of this is creating salacious mess that is going to affect the jury. And therefore anything that affects the jury can easily be applied for something that could be a mistrial or, etc. Which is why he's saying that these prospective witnesses, these statements, all of this should be prohibited from them and their lawyers because it's going to interfere with Mr. Combs' right to a fair trial. P. Diddy has every right to have a fair trial, point blank, period. Anybody is, no matter how much of a monster they are or an angel. Everybody on this planet Earth is entitled to a fair trial. And we know in this world, justice is something that does not take place. It's just really unfair. So this is, and the second statement, they put out, a huge document here, which I'm not going to read out to you guys. There's so many words, but this is basically what they mean in layman terms. Diddy's lawyers are not holding back. Remember, it's not just that Mark guy. It's, he's got several others, also when it comes to these cases. Now, of course, 5 more lawsuits specifically have been filed, even though 7 were meant to come. And we know that a judge in an earlier lawsuit has already ruled that a plaintiff in one of Busby's lawsuits must identify themselves. As I expressed to you guys in my earlier video, the fact that there are 5 lawsuits and they're all anonymous is going to be an issue because the judges do not like that. And they asked one of Busby's clients, you must name yourself. So I understand being anonymous for a reason of, identity protection, trauma, PTSD, and what you've been through. But at the same time, if you are going to come forward anonymous and you're going to hire a lawyer anonymous as an alleged victim, you also need to be mentally prepped for the fact that you may need to be publicly identified because that's what the judge might want if these lawyers play that card. And you have to be okay with that. Otherwise, you don't even know what you're getting yourself into when it comes to any form of financial compensation. Now, when it comes to one of the earlier lawsuits about how a 13-year-old allegedly was at a VMA after party in the 2000s and Diddy and 2 celebrities, one male, one female, were there taking part in, etc. I have a very strong theory that I definitely believe that female celebrity is Jennifer Lopez because Jennifer Lopez and Diddy were everywhere together in the 2000s. They were at the VMAs together at the 2000s. They made a very public, strong entrance together in the 2000s. She hugged him when she won awards here and there. They were inseparable at that award show, and there are loads of clips looking at that. It doesn't look good for Jennifer Lopez right now, guys. And that's probably why these celebrities are named as A and B, because we know that they financially privately settled but it's very easy for the public to put two and two together and find strong theories about who we think these people are. And I definitely believe that Jennifer Lopez is one of them, in my humble opinion. I feel like she was everywhere with him. Everywhere. She was inseparable that night. She never left P. Diddy's side. She never left his side throughout the award show. 24/7 together, united front, PR, etc. Great to see her win. Diddy was very happy for her, etc. And then, evidently they must have gone to after parties together. And now this person is saying that there were two celebrities, male and female, and that the male did XYZ, the female watched or whatever, or partook, whatever. It definitely is intriguing to me because everything about Jennifer Lopez's career has gone upside down in the last year or so. No shade, no tea. The divorce with Ben Affleck, the tour didn't even sell and she had to cancel it. The album didn't sell. The single flopped as well. And it just looks like this year has not been for her. And her close proximity to Diddy is being questioned, much like everything with Jay-Z, Beyonce, Usher. Everybody's questioning everybody's proximity to Diddy Kardashians. Jennifer Lopez is one that should not be overlooked. And I definitely feel like she is that celebrity who definitely saw things go down. We know that the 1999 shooting, the gun, and etc. So me, personally, my opinion, and for what I'm taking it for as of right now, that celebrity, that female celebrity that we don't know about, for me, that's Jennifer Lopez. That's how I'm going to see it for now, because the videos coming out of the 2000s VMA that everybody is discussing of Diddy and J-Lo, both of them look like besties. Like they were in love. Shakespeare, Romeo, Juliet. Diddy was all powerful at that moment, one of the peaks in his career. So why would you think that anything you do with this man is going to be exposed, or this man is going to crumble, or his empire is going to fall? You never really thought that, especially at that moment of time. So they probably just did things that Diddy told them to do, partook, and not as innocent. If this comes out and if her name was dropped in a lawsuit of being accused of doing this stuff, it would massively affect anything that's left of her career. It would massively affect her career. Massively. And therefore, she doesn't want any of that information out there. So I know today's been a bit crazy the past 24 hours. It normally happens like this where we have these lawsuits. I do worry that Busby's lawsuits are going to massively affect this trial for the criminal prosecution, and that Diddy's lawyers are going to use Busby as ammunition against himself in the game of chess of these lawyers, and say that what he's done and these people coming out with these civil lawsuits is affecting the jury. It's affecting the trial. Diddy has not got a right to a trial. And if they can prove that Diddy doesn't have a fair right to this trial, they can easily apply for a mistrial, corruption, and etc. and either A, throw some stuff out, or B, redo everything in some kind of way. But I do feel like Busby's lawsuits of these 120 people that he's dropping every other week at this moment of time does come across a little bit salacious. A lot of people are now waiting for the lawsuits to drop. People are also becoming desensitized. People are more, worried, not as worried as much anymore. People watch stuff and etc. Then they kind of get over it and move on. And I just feel like the criminal prosecution of this is the most important part of these cases and these alleged victims. And I just hope that Busby and what he's doing here doesn't affect the criminal prosecution, because Diddy's lawyers keep mentioning it. They keep discussing it. And I know that Diddy has a strong network of lawyers now. It's not just Mark Agnifilo. He's got 3 to 4 people on his team that are very well equipped criminal attorneys that have got a great basis. So it can go any way with the way they're playing with this. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. A lot of videos are coming out today. A lot is happening and we got to stay covered. Subscribe and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.